We move on to our next speaker for the event. She is Mrs. RASHMI Urvashi. She is one of the pivotal members behind this key event. Urvashi had a master's degree in ENTC and several other professional qualifications. Her expertise includes vehicular safety, air quality, exhaust measurements, standards, regulations, R&D and technology, e-mobility, alternate fuels, green technologies, quality systems, business excellence, etc. She has served as a vice chair of various national, international bodies and contributed greatly to develop automotive safety, emission and fuel efficiency standards. She retired as director AI Automotive Research Association of India, Pune, in year 2020. She's the immediate past president of SAI India, senior advisor to Pune Knowledge Cluster, and its advisory and mentorship roles for corporates, educational research programs, and government agencies. Urvashi is co-author of book on total quality management and independent author of book Women and Workplaces. She's a recipient of several awards of women empowerment, corporate leadership, engineering excellence, e-mobility, business excellence, economic development, quality excellence, and many more. She's honored recently with Nari Shakti Puraskar Award in the year 2019 at the hands of Honorable President of India. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Zeba. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can see the screen. Let me first of all start by thanking Muni, Zeba, and SA India in organizing this event, and I extend my best wishes to all the women engineers on this important day of International Women Engineers. We heard from Muni the significance of women in engineering, especially in aerospace. My entire 42 years of working has been automotive. So I would highlight to you what are the trends, what are the situations, and in what way the smart and intelligent technology trends will shape up the careers for smart women that we are. So a few slides I would like to share, and let me begin by highlighting certain emerging trends. When it comes to employment, thankfully there is, due to COVID, there is an increase in the female workforce. Lots of equations changed during COVID, and it was women who came forward. They showed their resilience, and as a result, there was there's a recent national data which indicates increase in the women workforce. When it comes to future workplaces, they will offer us lifelong opportunities for learning, which is a big asset for women. They would like to continue their pursuit towards excellence. That gives us an opportunity to perform better in our careers. There has been a global disconnect. So we can see a lot of polarization of economies. So all of us who are working on technologies that are globally relevant, I think aerospace is one industry which will see a lot of work coming into India because of this polarized economy. Transitional shock is happening. We are shaken up by the climate change initiatives, directives, and commitments. So a lot of what our technology domain is going to see tomorrow and the years to follow will be governed by climate change. There is a rethinking of business processes. We are no more have a cushioned technology that will last for years. We are challenged by processes. We are challenged by a business process undergoing transformational circularity. We are expected to demonstrate that the circular economy withstands in whatever we do as engineers. I also foresee that there is a deep hybridity in what all we will do, a blend of physical, biological, and digital worlds that in fact opens up a lot of opportunities for women. It's a blessing in disguise, I would say. And then a few technologies to watch are artificial intelligence, robotics, virtual reality and augmented reality, Internet of Things, and 5G. Now, if you look at all these domains, these are all currently dominated by women. That gives us a huge opportunity to shape up our careers. A few interesting, trends I would like to share, and I'm thankful to Muni for setting up the tone. India is amongst the top 5 countries having skewed sex ratio when it comes to childbirth. This is not a very encouraging sign. However, as per the NSDC data, in vocational courses, women outperform the men, which is a very, very positive sign. We also know that physical, emotional, neurological, psychological, and several other aspects on which women are different, and that's a reality. These differences are therefore addressed in robust diversity and inclusion policies, which will encourage women participation. More about it in some maybe other discussion, but I just wanted to point this out that when we shape up our careers, when we make our plans for commitments, these are certain aspects that need to be borne in view both by individuals and also by the organizations in order that a more and meaningful participation of women workforce is ensured. As was highlighted by Muni, as per NASSCOM report, the technology industry has about 35% women participation, which is very, very high and very promising. Another piece of information is India is second largest in girl population in STEM education, but when it comes to employing them, we are 17th in number. That is something which is we should all ponder, that we are able to educate women, but we are not able to sustain their careers. For an unpaid domestic work, all women spend a lot of time in not just the at workplace, but also just 1 second. Yeah. For unpaid domestic work, a woman spends average 300 minutes per day, as against a man spending about 97 minutes. That is something which is very, very disheartening, and we all should ensure that we get the best out of our domestic support. I am not able to move my slide.
Maybe network.
Perhaps. Yeah, better now. So if we see how the future of automotive is, there are 4 imperatives. One is the safety, second is sustainability, third is efficiency, and the fourth is environment. I think if we look at how to shape up our career, it will be important to pay attention to how do we acquire the skills which are related to these. I think I'm seeing two screens. Is everybody else also seeing 2 screens?
Okay, one we are seeing.
Okay. So if we look at which are the enablers for us, I think power electronics and digital electronics, sustainable materials, information technology, and CA and simulation. Fortunately, women have always been very strong in these 4. That opens up great opportunities for us to transit from information to data sharing to knowledge, and finally the knowledge management in all these areas. Moving to the next, I think. The bandwidth is too low, I guess. I'm trying to shift my slide. Zeba, can you do at your end then?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm unable to move my slides for some reason. Can
Okay.
you share my presentation? I've sent it to you.
Yeah, you can send to Aisha, ma'am.
I have already sent it to you. I'll try to stop sharing and come back again.
Yeah, you
Can you send it to Aisha, ma'am?
you can send it to me as well, madam. We can take
Yeah,
it.
I'll try to do that again. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's working.
Yeah. So when it comes to the safety of automotive, there are four pillars of safety, or they are called 4 E's. And since we all are engineers, we will understand engineering of vehicles and roads is first and foremost. The second is enforcement. Third is emergency response. And fourth is education. Now, information and data exchange amongst all these four pillars is paramount to generate what ultimately results into the safety on road. So women can play a real major role in conceiving the safety as a comprehensive result of the 4 E's. And the same thing applies to aerospace industry when it comes to safety in aerospace technology. Um, I will now divert back to women and their careers. I think women should be very proud that they have certain strengths rather than focusing on their weaknesses. It will be important to identify the strengths and work upon them, encash upon them, and articulate your strengths. We have excellent analytical abilities, uh, which help us in, imagining, or which will help us in bringing the technology which we are which we are good at, to put it to better use. We have better data handling and knowledge management capability. Resource optimization is always seen as a woman's domain, and with the circularity of economy now in the forefront, and also sustainability as the biggest challenge, I think we have a great role to play. Process orientation and task focused nature of women can really take them to wonders when it comes to planning the organizations, being a leadership role, and organizing the resources in much more effective manner. Um, the women are seen as a transformational leaders when it comes to handling people. They pay more attention to the growth of women, the colleagues, and their teams. They are good at mentoring. Women have commitments at all levels. They demonstrate, they strive, they work hard. This is an asset for the organizations. They have a great flair for research and development, and that's also the reason why we all have gathered today to listen to each other, to learn from each other, and participate actively in research and development activities of our organizations. We are good at multitasking. We also are very, very well known for giving attention to details, and there are many more things. Um, I would just like to highlight here how the progress of the data layers has enabled us to work upon a comprehensive technological jump from simplest of electronic controls such as tire pressure monitoring systems or seat belt reminders, where real-time sensing is done, driver information, intelligent controls, embedded controls, and then finally, ultimately towards the automated driving. I think the key here is women are, um, at different domain expertise in all these steps. They are much able to understand the significance of data sharing, information sharing, knowledge bases, and also the technological exchange that happens onto the vehicles and their controls. It is therefore imperative that women will start playing a very, very major role in planning the adaptive safety features, in executing the projects which are truly speaking active and passive safety systems on roads. Another idea I would like to share is the technological breakthrough that is currently governing the automotive. That is, we have fast time processors which govern now the vehicle controls, faster image processing algorithms, pattern recognition systems, smart sensors and nanomaterials, normalized data banks, and wireless networks. All these, the point of highlighting these is these are slightly away from the so-called conventional mechanical engineering disciplines. We as women would score a great deal since our focus has always been in these so-called softer engineering aspects or software technology aspects. These technologies are going to govern the future for automotive and communications engineering. I would also like to highlight here the emission regulations. The more imperative, a more competitive development is happening with BS6 today and BS7 tomorrow, and in future, the next fuel economy norms. How do we really see the vehicle controls? They are comprehensively to be seen. On one side, there are onboard diagnostics, real driving emissions, in-use performance requirements, in-service performance conformity, fuel economy, and also robustness for the fuels. All these are also seen as a comprehensive development platforms. Coupled with it, obviously, there are parallel powertrain developments which are dominated currently by women. There are so many, you know, great leaders who are in the space of electric mobility, who are in the space of connected mobility and driving the future. So coming to emission design and data management challenges, we need very accurate controls, robust calibrations, measurement and controls, and several other aspects which are better done at the simulation level in the laboratory, which opens up a great opportunity for women to lead the projects related to powertrain development, complete engineering development of vehicles, and simulation testing and robustness of infrastructure. Another great opportunity is Industry 4.0, and its relevance to all of us is already known. We have IoT, supply chain, duty cycle measurements, and market and field control. All of these are dominated again by data management. And connected, autonomous, shared, and electric mobility are obviously the future for all of us, and the significance of women in all these areas has been already highlighted. I think I'll skip this, and coming to AI and deep learning, a great opportunity again in linking up something which is ADAC functionality at level 4 and 5. We are currently at level 3, and I'm sure that with the capability that exists in the country, we can foresee that next 2 decades of automotive technology will no doubtedly governed by women, with their career opportunities opening up in cybersecurity, data analytics, sustainability and energy management, product reliability, simulation and virtual testing, virtual engineering, AI and VR, and also the blockchain development. I think that's all from my side. Thank you all, and my best wishes to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a data packaged, insightful keynote session, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.